Welcome to the fastest half hour in commercial real estate. We're live on YouTube and in eXp World, so wherever you're watching, thank you for tuning in. Some housekeeping before we kick things off. There are a couple tips and tricks to make your experience more enjoyable inside of eXp World. First of all, if the screen's way too small, just click on the screen, tap zoom in, it'll get bigger. If you have a question, please type it in the chat in the upper left-hand corner of the screen. We're monitoring the chats in eXp World and on YouTube. So if you're having problems hearing, happens, just exit eXp World, come back in. This corrects audio more often than not. Be aware that you can watch live broadcasts on the YouTube channel as well. So the public is getting bombarded with residential news. They're calling 2026 the comeback year in residential real estate. Well, 2026 in commercial real estate set to eclipse residential sales percentages. Total commercial real estate originations, according to the Mortgage Bankers Association, are going from $633 billion to $805 billion. That is a 27% increase. Multifamily originations are up 21% to $399.2 billion. Commercial real estate investment volume is going up 16%. So we're looking at a huge year. If you look back at 2024 to 2025, that marked a significant turning point in commercial real estate. We're moving from a period of high interest stagnation into a recovery phase. According to the data from the Mortgage Bankers Association and some other commercial real estate companies, the average increase in sales across all sectors was roughly 22 to 40%, depending on the metric used. We're looking at direct investment from $409 billion going up to $499 billion. That's 22%. Mortgage originations up 40%, and transaction counts, that was what was flat. We did not increase in transaction counts. It was pretty stagnant in the number of transactions, but the volume was higher. So let's talk a little bit about specific sectors. If you haven't already watched the news or read your phone lately, the overall volume rose sharply. The recovery was uneven. Large institutional deals returned, driving up dollar volume, even while the total number of properties sold remained pretty flat. So industrial, yes, the data centers. Industrial went up 54.4%. That's huge. Office saw an increase of 35% in total transaction volume, but that was due to the bargains that were out there. And it's Class A and Class B space. But because of the bargains, people are price shopping. Multifamily remained the most stable and liquid asset class with a 14.2% annual increase in dollar volume. It also continues to lead all sectors in total counts of properties traded. So multifamily, if you're one of the multifamily people, it's pretty stable, 14.2%. Retail remains steady. While it didn't see the explosive growth of industrial or data centers or storage, we saw rent growth at about 2%. So we saw about 4% growth. Vacancies remained real low at 4% as well. Now we're going to tackle something that's inside eXp. Because we have an increasing market, we want to see more successful real estate advisors. We're going to talk about the ADP program, which is the agent development path. The more things change, the more they stay the same. Commercial real estate comprises 5 major product classes and hundreds of subcategories, not to mention the variations of business brokering. From tenant rep to industrial, restaurants to daycare facilities, the combinations are endless. And a lot of our advisors specialize in very small subcategories. The one universal constant is that advisors that are inside of groups or running groups are more successful on average. In 2025, the number of transactions for an individual agent was 3.9, while the number of transactions for an agent on a team, 7. It's almost twice as many. I'm here to outline the new agent development program. We are committed to providing a support structure that adapts our advisors' needs, and this program expands how new talent integrates into our brokerage. The vision is high performance groups. We're here at Commercial Connect, and today that connection is about one thing: the ability to scale. At eXp Commercial, we focus on the power of the group. We know the data. It's undeniable. Advisors who are integrated into productive, established groups generate significantly more income, money in their pocket, and have drastically higher success rates than those trying to be the lone wolf. So historically, advisors joining eXp Commercial with 3 or fewer transactions, this is last year, in the past 24 months, were required to join eXp's mentor program. While one-on-one mentorship is a proven model, we know that one size doesn't fit all, so we're introducing a group integration path. Advisors new to the business can now choose from either of these environments. While where do they feel the most equipped to succeed? The advisor advantage and the commitment. Let's look at that. For those joining these groups, we have effectively removed some of the financial barriers that keep people from joining commercial real estate. This program specifically designed for new commercial real estate advisors, whether they're brand new to eXp or migrating from residential to commercial. We want the talent, and we want it in the right hands. Because your group leader acts as the mentor, a group leader must be a qualified mentor. The standard 30% mentor fee is waived for the first 6 transactions. That's massive. That equity stays with the advisor or goes towards the group split to fund their growth. On top of that, they receive a 50% discount on cloud brokerage fees for the first 3 months and are eligible for a team half cap at the group leader's discretion. I repeat, at the group leader's discretion. My team, when I first started here, was a self-organized team and everybody was on a full cap. So it's up to the team leader. eXp Commercial's built on accountability. This is a serious commitment. If an advisor leaves a group before completing their first 6 deals, the waiver's lifted. They will be required to immediately enter the existing mentor program at the standard rate and complete their 6 deal requirement. We're building long-term, stable groups, not temporary stops for people looking for a discount. The group leader opportunity is this. Let's talk about it. Group leaders, icons, people who are eligible to be group leaders, this is your primary scaling tool. The agent development pathway allows you to expand your footprint geographically at your discretion. You're no longer limited by who's in your physical office. As a group leader in the ADP or agent development program, you receive the splits, the potential revenue share, and exclusive access to group masterminds run by our brokers and our operations team. We need to be clear on the roles here. Traditional mentors are vital, but their focus is on compliance. You, as a group leader, are the architect of the advisor's success. You focus on their business building, the cold calling, the listing presentations, and the closings. We provide the operational assets. You provide the leadership that turns new advisors into top producers. So here we go. We're looking for the best of the best to lead the charge. If you are a qualified group leader and you want to lock in your legacy and build your roster through this program, here's your next steps. Drop a note right now to the fabulous Kristen Bienick. It's Kristan Bienick at groups@expcommercial.com. Again, groups@expcommercial.com. Tell her you want to participate in the ADP program. Between Kristen's support, Lindy's growth initiatives, and John's operations, we have the infrastructure ready for you. Let's stop leaving money on the table, start building the most productive groups in the industry. reach out to growth@expcommercial.com. If you have any questions, you can always call the concierge at expcommercial.com. And if you have any really detailed questions, broker questions, operational structure, broker ops admin at expcommercial.com. We're here to help you generate more business and more revenue for your bottom line. Thank you. I'm going to now turn it over to the wonderful Lindy McNeese. By the way, everybody start pinging her on the hub. It is her 7-year work anniversary.
Wow. Thanks, Sean. Yeah, I can't believe it's already been 7 years. It's been quite the ride, and it's been really exciting. So thank you for that. Hey, so I want to talk to you all about the global referral platform and the importance of it. I don't know if some of you have even heard of it. And by the numbers that we are seeing of our advisors who have actually signed up for it or have registered inside of it, it looks like there's only about 400 of you that have done it. And so we're missing, around 300 people. So we really need you all to get in there. Sarah, if you'll go to the next slide. So here's what I'm talking about. And I don't know, some of you, if you've been here since the beginning, like I have, you know that you had to pick a certain tool in order to show up on our experts page. We listened to you all, and we were finally able to make a change. And making that change for you to be able to show up on the experts page requires you to do at least one thing on your end. It's not just automatic. So inside of your Okta, you're going to find a little icon that says Global Referral Platform. Click on it and fill it out. As you see Jane Doe on the left with the beautiful green thumbs up, she has gone in and she's clicked on the Global Referral Platform and has filled out her bio, all of her information, says what her asset class is, her product specialty classes, her locations, where she currently does business, how many states she's in, so on and so forth. Also languages, you can put how many languages that you speak. Put a picture on there so people know who you are and what you look like and that you're real. When you don't fill out the Global Referral Platform, you look like Jacob Doe, who is on the right-hand side with the big thumbs down. We don't want you to look like that. There's a couple of reasons for that. So I know that Sean had a referral that he was able to send out to somebody. He reached out, introduced the two people. That person that was looking to send the referral to one of our eXp commercial advisors went and looked them up on our experts page. And unfortunately, their profile looked like Jacob Doe. And they didn't end up sending that referral to them because they said, if they can't even take 2 seconds to fill out a profile, how do I know they're going to do a good job for my client? So a lot of reasons why this is really important. Number two, we get tons of referrals from eXp Realty agents all the time. And inside of the Global Referral Platform is the fastest, easiest way for them to be able to just send you that referral agreement that you sign. They introduce you to their client and you take it from there. But if you're not inside of this platform, then again, you're not going to show up. So then we're going to go to part 3 of this. And Sarah, if you don't mind going to the next slide, I created a product specialty gem. So this was created inside of Gemini. Gemini calls them a gem, whereas ChatGPT called them bots. But this is my sweet little gem that I have created. We will definitely drop it in the chat box today in eXp World. We will send it out in the next newsletter. We will make sure you have access to it. Here's the thing. Sean and I and a lot of other people get questions where somebody will say, hey, do you have a broker in Massachusetts that does a certain asset class? We don't know that off the top of our head. We would have to go to the experts page and go search. But what I was able to do was tie the Global Referral Platform to this sweet little gem of mine. And all you have to do is go in and you can see some of the recent requests here. You've got multifamily agents in Northern California. That was what I put in. Well, guess what? Anybody that has filled out the global referral platform, you will show up. We see Corey Waxman here, Brian Marion, Diego Torello, Stephen Johnson, and so on and so forth. It gives you email addresses, it gives you phone numbers. So you're able to look somebody up. This will also get shared out with eXp Realty agents. So if they're looking for somebody as well, and they're going to send you over a referral, you've got to make sure that you're in this. So again, you just want to go inside of your Okta account, not my eXp. It's your Okta. Go in there, make sure you fill out the global referral platform so you can show up, you can be better. And this is another thing. As we've created this ADP program, thank you, Sean, for going into details on that. We've tried every way to Sunday to get these junior agents to be able to produce and be able to stay here with us. And I think this is the one that's really going to work. I think this is going to stand. So if you want to look up and see who is a top producer, who has a team or a group, across the United States, what they specialize in, if they haven't created a group yet, maybe ask them if they're interested in it, because you want to join them because you see everything that they do. So just keep in mind that if you're not out there and you're not present, then people don't know who you are, they don't see you, and they're not there to help you. So at this point, just wanted to share this information. Global referral platform, so important to go fill out. And at this point, I am going to turn this back to the team. I'm not sure if it's Bailey that's coming up or Sean's coming back on.
It's me. You guys don't know how important this is. Our national AAC chair gets 5 referrals a month. She closed $14 million in referrals last month alone. All of this comes off of being visible to the realty agents in your area. So go to your Okta dashboard, click on Global Referral Platform, fill it out detailed. I'm going to add one detail. There is no limit on the number of cities that you can choose that you are willing or legally allowed to operate in. So if you're legally allowed to operate in New York and you are willing to work from Buffalo all the way down to Rockaway Beach, you need to list all the cities in between there. And that could be quite daunting, but get to it. All right, let's do some celebrations. We had a fantastic February. Well, we had 27 advisors join us in February. Knocked it out of the park, guys. Look at these names. These are your future group teammates. These are your future referral partners. Welcome all of them, from Keith Alexander down to Matthew Antonovich and everyone in between. Welcome from the bottom of our hearts to eXp Commercial. Welcome to the team. Reach out to these people, welcome them to eXp, and build a referral relationship from the start. Okay? Now, for the people that have made it and figured this out already, we have Kerry Tapaccio, we have Coronado Tapaccio, James Meng, and Sam Griffin. Congratulations. You are March icons. They will get an icon award displacing all of the cap that they paid here at eXp Commercial. So congratulations on working for free. We're going to toss it over to John Laterno, our head of brokerage operations for commercial. John, I know you're in a hotel room. Take it away.
Hey everybody, John Laterno here, Director of Commercial Operations. Excited to join you from the hotel room in Fort Lauderdale, where we just kicked off with an amazing regional rally here and working through our series of those over the next month or so. Was in Chicago, was in DC, and I'll also be in Orlando in 2 weeks. So the energy has been great, the connections have been great, and we're really excited to see you all in person as we continue the road show. I know Sean and Lindy talked a lot about advisor development program and kind of how that's coming forward. And we really do want to see more groups and more people be led into groups, because there's so much more activity that comes from that. So we're very excited about the advisor development pathway being rolled out formally. Also, business brokerage forums. I know we've been asking for them for a while, and I've appreciated your patience. We will have those within a few weeks in SkySlope. They're going through final legal review now, and then we're going to integrate them into SkySlope. For those of you who are business brokers, we'll have an array of forms to work and help you through your listings, etc. When working on the business broker side. So again, thanks for your patience with that. Next up, Groups Mastermind. So we started a monthly series focused on groups and helping our group leaders develop talent, work effectively with compensation structures, and build scalable and saleable groups. We had our first mastermind last week. You'll be able to see the replay in Commercial University. But the next one will be coming up next month. Look in the commercial calendar. If you're a group leader, this is something you need to be turning into, because this is a very high-level conversation around how to build an incredibly successful commercial group here at eXp Commercial. Next up, and I know there's a lot in a very short amount of time, met an incredibly brilliant new advisor to us and new to the business, person named Tyler, and she's just killing it. So we're gonna do a really cool interview with her next month. But the thing I want to say about that is, if you have something that you want to share with us, a story you want to tell, or something, like, hey, I really did a great first deal, or hey, I want to, this is what my subject matter is, and I'm really passionate about it. Please let us know what that is. I'm happy to highlight you, and we can do some cool little 10, 20-minute micro courses and get those into Commercial University, because we would love to hear your voices and have different people say the same thing, because maybe it'll stick a little better then. So please reach out to me or the ops team if you have an idea on that. We have a course submission form that you fill out, and then we go from there. So there's some great things coming up. Finally, and this is kind of cool, Brittany Murkowski, our rock star managing broker in Florida, just a little bit ago announced she's going to be leading an initiative, and every month starting next month, she's going to have a session specifically focused on women in commercial real estate and growing their careers together, networking, and just creating a really cool online presence. We at eXp Commercial are partnering with Crew this year, which is Commercial Real Estate Women. They're an amazing organization, and Brittany is going to help kind of bring that same energy to us on a monthly basis. So look on the calendar coming up. I don't have the date locked down just yet because this is so fresh, but what I will assure you is you'll hear more about it in our upcoming newsletters and always on the eXp Commercial calendar. So if there's anything we can do or any other questions you have, please reach out to me or the operations staff. We're always here for you, and we appreciate the time you spent to share with us today on the fastest 30 minutes in real estate. Have a great day, and I'm going to turn it over to the rest of the crew. Thanks.
Awesome. Thanks, John. I'm going to jump right in because, like we keep saying, fastest 30 minutes in commercial real estate, and we are coming up on that 30-minute mark. So starting off on the marketing front, eXp ComCon, you guys saw it in the video at the beginning of this meeting, and you guys keep hearing us talk about it, but we want to make sure you guys get registered for it. It's in Salt Lake City this year, kicking off eXpCon, which is eXp's biggest event of the year. If you have not been, it's not only a huge opportunity at eXp ComCon to hear about commercial updates, it's also a huge opportunity for the days afterwards to meet with residential agents all over the country and just swap referrals, get to know each other, build your network. It's one of the most powerful things about eXp, so you want to be there and make those connections and just take advantage of that. ComCon specifically is kicking off on October 7th. It's going to start at 8:30 in the morning. It's going to go to 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We are in the process right now of locking down speakers, so we should have some announcements soon. They will be very exciting. We already have more people registered right now than we did at this time last year, so it should be a bigger, better event. You don't want to miss it. You can go to expcommercial.expcon.com to go ahead and get registered and meet us in Salt Lake on October 7th. We are going to be wrapping up, like I said, at 2 o'clock and going into a keynote address from Gary V. So he's kicking off the main eXpCon event. It's going to be a huge opportunity, great message. We can't wait for that. So just make sure, start off with eXp ComCon, go into Gary V and eXpCon, build your network, your referrals. It's going to be huge. So just make sure you join us there. Keeping on with events, we have regional rallies. You guys have heard everybody talking about it. You've probably seen us posting about it on social media. There are 2 more weeks of regional rallies. So if you haven't been to one yet, you still have a little bit of time. You can see some pictures here. Sean has been, Lindy's been, John's been. They've been all over the country just representing eXp Commercial. And you can see by these pictures how much fun they're having. It's been great, and you don't want to miss it. Again, it's those referrals that you can have back and forth with the residential agents that makes eXp so special. You meet those agents by going to these events. So make sure you go. I think the website is regionalrallies.exprealty.com. You can see what locations are left and get registered. So just make sure that you are taking advantage of that opportunity in your market. Next, I want to go into a little bit of like a marketing tip of the month, if you will, or I'll call it marketing tool of the month. With regional rallies kind of in process, we have received so many messages this month at our marketing email saying, hey, I want pop-up banners. I need business cards. I'm going to these regional rallies and I want to represent eXp Commercial. Where can I find this stuff? And so I want to make sure you guys know about our Build a Sign store. Build a Sign is a trusted provider for eXp. So one of the really cool things about that is that we have our own custom store with them. It's expcommercial.buildasign.com. You can see some of the products available here on this slide. There's even more than this. And when you hear Build a Sign, you're probably thinking like signage. I don't need, you don't always need signage, right? You don't, it's not all you need. What they also offer is the retractable banners for your events, the tablecloths, table tents, backdrops, of course, the big signage, anywhere from small kind of more residential size to your large, 4 by 8 foot sign. They also give you vinyl banners for the side of your buildings. They have paper products like envelopes, notebooks, business cards, postcards, all kinds of stuff in the store. And because they're a trusted provider, we get major, major discounts on those products. So for April, you can see the code is EXP45 April FS, which means it's 45% off signs, 10% off paper and promo, and FS always means free shipping. So check it out. Go, if you have not been to the store in a while, go see what all we offer. If there's something that you want to see that's not on there, let us know, marketing@expcommercial.com, and we'll see if we can get it added. But just be mindful, if you're headed to an event, if you're going somewhere and you want to represent eXp Commercial, all of these templates are available for you and they're totally customizable, but they are already branded. So it makes it super simple for you. So yeah, again, expcommercial.buildasign.com. Make sure I get that right. Check it out, EXP45 April FS. If you ever want to go in the future and order something, let's say after April, and you don't have a discount code, let us know, because there's always something available anywhere from 20 to 60% off for you guys. So feel free to reach out, marketing@expcommercial.com, anytime you want to order something like that. And then finally, for me, our incredible Chief Marketing Officer, Wendy Forsyth, who most of you know, you've met, you've seen, you've heard from, just released a book. And it's like, I think it's been the #1 in real estate on Amazon. So huge, huge, huge congrats to her. It's called Leverage Your X Factor, and it is a 6-step framework to scale your real estate business. And so it's a short book, but full of insights to help you market and build your business better for all real estate professionals. It's so good. I can't recommend it enough. And one of the best parts about it is she's actually donating all of the proceeds to Extend a Hand, which, for those of you who don't know, that is eXp's nonprofit organization where we support agents and staff who may be going through a hard time and just need some assistance. That Extend a Hand will step in and help them out. So Wendy's donating all the proceeds to Extend a Hand. So you're going to get some really, really, really good insights, and you're also going to be supporting a good cause. So scan that QR code, go look up her book, order it, send her a message letting her know, congratulate her. We're super excited for her. And with that, I'm sending it back to Sean.
Connect through passion. Running, dogs, charity, design, music. That is outlining our Chief Marketing Officer, and charity is right in the middle of that. So if you want to donate to Extend a Hand and get an awesome book, I would suggest this one. So let's wind it up, guys. We're going to be at SIOR in booth number 41 in a week. Today, I am in Los Angeles at the Los Angeles Regional Rally. So if you're at Playa Studios in Los Angeles, I'm there too. So head on over, say hi. Then we're going to wind it up on April 9th. I will be at the Phoenix Regional Rally. Get your tickets now. And you can always drive out to beautiful Palm Springs, California, and see us at Society of Industrial Office and Retail, SIOR, on April 15th and 16th. If you need support, the names and numbers are right here. All you need to know is growth@expcommercial.com, and we will take care of you at that email address. Our next meeting, because I'm winding this up now, is Thursday, May 7th, 2026. Be after Cinco de Mayo. I can't wait to see you guys then, give you a recap of what's been going on through all the regional rallies and all of the events. I hope to see you soon. Have a great day. And thank you to Bailey and Lindy and Sarah and Kristen and everybody, John Letourneau, everybody that participated in this show. Have a wonderful Thursday.